Hey, it's Candace with My New Definition, and I am super excited that you chose to tune in today. I kind of wanted to make an introduction video to tell you a little bit about myself and also to explain what my new definition is and what it means to me. So, a little bit about me. I'm 27 years old. I was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, and I currently live in Austin, Texas. Austin is amazing, and you should live here too. Everybody's doing it. There's my Austin commercial. So I kind of struggled with my weight my whole life. I grew up in a very overweight family. Kind of wasn't something that we talked about too much. And so I've really been on a very awesome journey the last 10 months and have made amazing progress. And I want to share that progress with you and hopefully inspire you to make some changes of your own. Um, and so my new definition, what it means to me is, we all have this misconception of ourselves as maybe like for me, I felt like I was a weak person, and then I wasn't strong enough to finish anything that I started as far as weight loss was concerned, and I never knew. That I had so much strength and ability to not only accomplish weight loss, but also to make some really amazing other choices and changes in my life. So my new definition is basically redefining myself and becoming this pretty strong, confident, amazing person that I'm becoming. I still have a long way to go, and I'm hoping that you guys will stick with me through the rest of the journey, so we can kind of get to know each other, and hopefully I can help you while you help yourself. So that's kind of what my new definition is, a little bit about me. So I guess I can tell you about my journey so far. I started out in January at my heaviest weight, at 26 years old at the time. I was 407 pounds, and I wasn't a happy person. I don't really know how I allowed myself to get there. I mean, I know that there are a lot of reasons that I could use, or a lot of excuses, I guess. I did have a pretty rough childhood, and growing up in my family wasn't easy, but we all have our trials and tribulations, and they kind of help us become who we are. And so I think that I am blessed to be where I am now. But like I said, I don't know how I got to where I was. It was sort of just a combination of a bunch of things. I moved to Portland, Oregon for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I moved there for a relationship that didn't work out. And so when I got back from there, it was sort of just like this. I moved back to Texas, from Oregon. It was sort of like I failed. Like what I had gone there for was that I thought that my life would change, and I thought that I would be a different person, and I thought that I was going to be in that relationship for a long time. And I know that we all kind of face those trials, but anyway, so I moved back and kind of felt like a failure. I felt like nothing that I did was good enough, and that I couldn't complete that. And if I couldn't even make a relationship work, then how could I make my life work? And I sort of went through that self-deprecating sort of time in my life. But so I got to my heaviest weight, 407 pounds. I had a hard time walking to the car. I was out of breath. Trying to do my job. I'm a nurse, and so I'd be up and down the hallway just trying to make it through the day, sweating and just really out of shape. Not only so much overweight, but just really out of shape, and really didn't care too much about myself. I ate foods that were not only bad for me, but served no purpose. They were just overloaded, empty, horrible calories, and I can look at that now and go, what was I thinking? But at the time, it's just fast food is a way of American life, I think. And it just sort of got out of hand. Anyway, I think what prompted the whole change, and what prompted me to take a look at myself and decide that it was time to make a change, my father got incredibly sick. He had diabetes and had been struggling for the past probably 8 years with his diabetes and complications because of that, like congestive heart failure. He was on kidney dialysis 3 times a week, and he actually lost both of his legs, and because of that, had to live in a long-term care facility because my mom couldn't care for him at home. He was legally blind, couldn't hear very well, didn't have good blood circulation, just pretty much everything that could go wrong with diabetes did go wrong with my dad. And I saw that struggle, and then towards the end of his life, he actually passed away a few months later in the end of July. But he he was just this amazing person, and he had this amazing spirit. And his his words of wisdom to me were, Candace, you're 26, I was 26 at the time, you're 26 years old and you are so overweight, and somehow you have managed to get to this point in your life without getting diabetes. And he said, take it from me, don't get diabetes. um, and I sort of soaked that in, and I realized I am lucky. A lot of my friends who are also overweight have diabetes, or even at my age, and I see their struggles and I see what they go through, and then seeing the end of it, seeing my dad and what he went through, sort of was like a kick in the pants. And I realized I need to do anything and everything that I can to not get this disease, to not let that happen to me, so that I can live my life and not simply survive it. And so for me, it was sort of like, I will do anything that I can for this not to happen, because I think I mean, we all have tried to lose weight, right? We've all done the different diets, and then we have a bad day and we mess up, and so then we just give up and we're like, well, I'm never gonna make it. For me, it was like I never honestly gave it 100% try. I thought about gastric bypass or a bariatric surgical option, and realized that while that's right for some people, for me, it sort of felt like I hadn't ever given myself the chance to try, to truly see what I could accomplish if I really tried, if I really gave it 100%. So at that time, I bought all of the Biggest Loser cookbooks that I could find, and I just started cooking using those, just instead of going out to eat. And I still made mistakes. I mean, I still do to this day, but I did what I could, and every meal that I could, I would substitute fried chicken for one of the fried chicken options out of the Biggest Loser cookbook. You guys should check those out. They're amazing, by the way. But anyway, it's I started out just like that, and just watching what I eat. I didn't exercise at that time, and the weight sort of just came off quickly at first, and then of course, like we all know, it starts slowing down. And then at the end of July, I mean, I can't really remember exactly how much I lost at that time, 30, 40 pounds in the span of a couple of months, maybe 4 or 5 months. And then at the end of July, when my dad died, I realized that it wasn't fast enough. I wanted progress, and I wanted it to happen, and I wanted to make this change, and I wanted to be healthy, and I don't want diabetes. And this is what's going through my head constantly. I do not want diabetes. And so I did what I could. I came back from my dad's funeral, and I joined a gym, and I met my personal trainer, and his name is James Webb, and you can click his link down here. I'm gonna add him in when I post this video. But I met my personal trainer, and he was just sort of like so proud of the progress that I had already made, but really wanted to be the inspiration and the help in continuing my progress with exercise. And let me tell you, walking in that gym for the first time was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. And I'm going to talk more about that later. But so at this point, I am 327 pounds, which is and a huge accomplishment for me, which is 80 pounds and since January. And um, I'm so excited about my progress so far, but I really want to continue this. And I've had a hard time. I've struggled the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to talk more about those struggles on my next video. But I feel like bringing this out here, bringing this to you guys, and not only sharing myself with you, but hopefully getting some feedback from you and learning from you, that I can continue this journey, and that you guys can kind of be a part of it with me. Sorry, I have notes. I don't have a wonderful memory. I'm also creating a blog, and I'll be journaling there. And when I get that set up, I'm going to share that with you. I'm hoping that we can hold each other accountable. Please subscribe to my video if you're interested, and let's make this journey together. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I am super excited to redefine my life with you. Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. So I realized a couple of things that I forgot on that video. I'm not going to be that boring all the time. I really just wanted to kind of put all this stuff out there, kind of have the introduction done, and then that way that part can kind of be out of the way. I was watching the video and I was like, wow, I am really boring. I promise I'm not going to be that boring. Some of my videos are going to be me working out at the gym. My trainer James has agreed to allow me to videotape some of our workouts. I'm going to do some videos about food, kind of preparation, and a couple of the recipes, or some of the recipes that I've come to know and love and use regularly. Also, I'll be doing some videos about like my life in the way that this weight loss has helped me be more active, and the things that I'm able to do now that I wasn't before. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in at the end because I'm like, I'm hoping that I didn't bore y'all to sleep. And I promise my next videos and my further videos will be super exciting. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and talk to y'all soon.